This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notification on, and if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because they are manipulating YouTube to suppress the channel. And please be on the lookout for the scammers. They want your money, they want your shares, they want your XRP. Listen, AMC is doing great, okay? Fundamentally anyway. You cannot see it in the share price because of overwhelming evidence of pure manipulation on the part of the bad actors. And just like we can see it every single day in the data, the SEC can see it, the DOJ can see it, the FBI can see it, and they do absolutely nothing about it. They don't care if the 1%ers rob retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. The AMC reported volume, 5,784,880. I mean, those numbers mean absolutely nothing, because they can put out any data that they want. Nobody holds them accountable. Nobody will punish them for giving us false information. Okay? Dark pool volume, 66.29%. Okay? And you know what that is. That is the buy orders, because they send the sell orders to the lit exchanges. This is the buy orders that they're sending into the dark pool to manipulate the price. And everybody knows what they're doing. I mean, it's not quantum physics to decipher how these criminals are robbing and stealing from AMC shareholders. But our regulatory agencies and our law enforcement agencies practice willful blindness to the overwhelming evidence of fraud and corruption. They would not allow 66.29% of Meta, Google, or majority of their buy orders go into the dark pools. The SEC wouldn't allow it, the DOJ wouldn't allow it, the FBI wouldn't allow it. But because AMC is owned probably 10 or 20 times over by retail investors, the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI sit on the sidelines while one of the biggest financial crimes in the history of the market goes on their watch. And 38.41% of that volume was shorted shares. Okay, so these guys found, what about 2 million AMC shares to short it to the market and manipulate the price, yet nobody's asking them, where did those shares come from? Where did they originate? Where did they source those shorted shares? Nobody seems to care. And the reason why the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI won't ask that question, because if they ask that question, then they're going to be required to do their job and enforce the rules of the market, and they don't want to do that. And on top of that, they're claiming they can cover all their AMC short positions in 5.61 trading days. If in a week and a day they could have covered all their AMC short positions and exited the play, they would have done it 4 years ago. But they can't, because they have created so many counterfeit shares that their only way out is for retail investors to sell. And we have decided we're not going to do that. We're already down 96, 97%. We would rather it go to zero than give them a way out. But every quarter, the numbers are getting better for AMC. So I wonder how long the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are going to allow them to continue one of the largest financial crimes in the history of the market. The only financial crime I think is worse is what's going on with BINI. Okay? And they're claiming the short interest is 9.73%. That is utterly impossible with the millions, probably billions of counterfeit AMC shares that are out there. The bottom line is this. These bad actors are trapped in the play, every day, in order to keep the trap going, the Ponzi scheme going, they have to create more counterfeit shares and sell them into the market. And AMC investors are just buying them up, digging the hole even deeper for these naked shorters. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are fully aware of all the fraud and corruption in the AMC play? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.